What was wrong with me? The paper sat on my kitchen table all night. I must have looked at it 100 times. The name glared up at me like it was waiting for permission. Candidate: Ryan Hale. I hadn't thought about Ryan in years. A domestic case. A man who knew exactly how far he could go without getting arrested. A man who left bruises no one photographed. A man who smiled when he realized the world would never hold him accountable. I used to tell myself he was just another job I couldn't fix. I didn't realize he had been living in my head, waiting for a night like this. My phone buzzed. Marissa. I answered before I could talk myself out of it.
Alex, have you found anything? Please tell me you found something.
Her voice cracked on the last word. She wasn't curious. She was desperate. I need your husband's phone number. If he's lying about where he goes at night, I can confirm it. I can check incoming and outgoing calls. If he's not cheating, then he's covering something else, and I need his number to prove it. It sounded clinical, professional. I told myself it was the right thing to say. She gave it to me like she had been waiting for someone to ask. A sound cut her off. A door. Footsteps.
Who are you talking to?
Her breath hitched. The line went dead. I stared at her husband's number until my hand moved on its own. I sent him Ryan Hale's file. Every note, every detail, every reason I once believed Ryan deserved something the law never gave him. The moment I hit send, I felt something I couldn't name. Not regret, not fear. Something like momentum, like once the name was out there, it was no longer mine. My phone buzzed again. Unknown.
Thank you.
I don't know how long I stood there staring at that message. It wasn't gratitude. It was acknowledgement. A little after 8, another message came. Marissa.
Can you come to the house? I don't know what to do. Something is wrong, please.
I drove without thinking. Every light was green. Every turn felt familiar. The house was dark when I got there. I rang the bell. No answer. My phone lit up. Unknown.
Her knight in shining armor. Thank goodness you came.
I turned in a slow, controlled movement, like sudden motion might break something already cracking inside me. Unknown.
Storage facility, row C, unit 109. You want the truth? Here it is.
The lot was exactly as I remembered it. Rows of identical doors. The buzz of a dying street lamp. The kind of silence that made it feel like the world stopped breathing. The unit was open a few inches. Music seeped through the gap. Classical. Slow. Perfect. A song I didn't know I knew until I heard it again. I lifted the door. Marissa was inside. She sat in a metal chair, wrists tied, tape across her mouth, eyes wide and glassy. She looked at me like I was the only person left who might still choose something different. Her whole body shook. She tried to speak, but only a muffled plea came out. I stepped toward her. A voice floated out of the dark behind me.
She brought you here.
He emerged from the shadows, like he had been part of them, calm, relaxed, completely aware of what he was in this moment, and what I was not.
People never understand what they begin. They ask for help. They want answers. They think they are the victims. They do not see the choices they make.
I stared at Marissa. She shook her head frantically, eyes begging me to rewrite whatever story she had accidentally authored. What do you do to them? What is this? He stepped closer to the chair, but he didn't touch her.
I remove the parts they refuse to admit exist. The lies, the excuses, the stories they tell to avoid what they have done. People believe suffering is the punishment. Suffering is just awareness. Judgment is the punishment.
The music pulsed. It wasn't loud, it was just everywhere. He pointed at Marissa.
She ended a life. She fell asleep. She drifted into another lane. She was pregnant with our child. She killed our child. The police told her it was an accident. The world told her she was strong. Everyone cried for her. No one cried for the life that was taken.
He looked at me the way a teacher looks at a student who finally asks the right question.
There was no judgment.
The floor tilted under me. My hands shook. The music crawled into my throat.
You gave me Ryan Hale. You remembered him. You judged him. You decided he deserved something.
I didn't mean to.
You didn't stop yourself. Neutrality is a myth, Alex. So is innocence.
I stepped backward. My body tried to turn. My legs did not respond. The music held me still. Marissa made a sound behind the tape. Small, broken, hopeful. He peeled it off slowly. She gasped like she had been drowning.
I'm sorry.
Her voice was shredded.
I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. I didn't mean to. Please, I didn't mean to.
He met my eyes.
That is the song of this world. And you listen to it every day.
He reached behind her chair. I tried to look away. My head moved. My eyes did not. I wasn't frozen. I was watching. I understood that difference too late. The music swelled. Not loud. Just undeniable. My teeth buzzed. My throat vibrated. My own mouth. Humming. Not because I agreed. Because it was easier than silence. I don't remember much after that. I only remember walking down my street and looking at every person I passed. Not with curiosity, with calculation. The music wasn't playing anymore. It didn't need to. It changed something in me. I used to follow people to find the truth. Now, I follow them to see if they deserve it. If you are based in the UK and would like to enjoy freshly batch roasted coffee delivered to your door, visit vitalcoffee.co.uk and use the coupon code mrfreakystory to get 10% off from all products. I will leave a link in the description below.